Today we'll talk about the generative AI features in GitLab that are powered by Vertex AI. I'm Renardo Kaidan, Partner Solutions Architect at GitLab, and I help team members and customers alike learn more about the tight integration between GitLab and Google Cloud. Today's features that we will be focusing on are code suggestions, suggest merge request summary changes, and generate suggested tests in merge requests. All of these are part of the GitLab Duo suite of AI-powered features. Before we proceed to the demo, I'd like to give a high-level overview of the AI architecture at GitLab. Now, clients will communicate to the AI abstraction layer depending on their implementation, whether it's the SaaS version or self-managed instance of GitLab, and these will communicate with our access layer. Now, this access layer will then route this request to the AI gateway, which will then communicate with Vertex AI. So code suggestions and many of the other GitLab Duo features will work this way. Now, under the hood, each of these features are using Google Cloud Vertex AI related services. Like with code suggestions, it uses Cody APIs, suggest merge request summary changes, it uses Text Bison, and then generate suggested tests in merge requests also uses Text Bison. Now let's get to the demo. I have to remind you that you have to enable code suggestions on the project or group level to be able to use features that we will be highlighting in today's demo. Now, from GitLab, I've created a branch from the main code from where all of the changes that we'll be introducing to the main code base. Now, from there, I can access the web IDE. And our goal for today is to create a Python code that will be a calculator function. Now I'll just create the file from the web IDE. I'll call it calc2.py. And then now we have a blank file. Now what will serve as prompt will be a comment that I'll be making here. And let's just give it a few seconds for the code suggestions to kick in. Now from there, we can wait for these new features or new code to be introduced, and I just need to hit tab to accept those suggestions. So from here we have the calculator class, we have a new add function, a sub or subtract, multiplication, and probably let's finish off with division. Now we're happy with this set of new code. So without me creating new code, it's just prompted by that comment that I just want to create this class. Now from there I can go to my commit feature, and I will now commit this file and new code into the main code branch. Now from here I will now create a merge request, or MR. Now just call this merge request, where we will see all of the changes and progress of that newly introduced code. Create merge request. All right, so let's just wait for this pipeline to complete. So I have fast forwarded a bit to show you that the merge is complete, and there were several jobs that were done to merge in the process of that merge. Now I want to also highlight that those jobs that's depicted here, they would be ensuring security and quality for the code that you'll be introducing. Now this is something that's not AI, but would happen across GitLab. Now that the merge is done, I'll just go to the merge request and show you the two other AI powered features. So I'll go to the merge status. The first one is the view summary notes in here. Now AI will look at the all of the information that is in the merge request and would summarize it, because typically as a merge request will have more information and sometimes could take months to complete. So AI will condense that and make that more concise information for you to process and read. Now the other feature would be the test cases. Now in the previous merge, I would be using that to highlight. Now you will go to the Changes tab, and from there you can click here on the changes of that code. There you go. So AI will take some time and then try to look at the code and then generate some test cases that you can apply and try out to provide the tests for that specific code. To recap, we saw a few generative AI features powered by Vertex AI in GitLab. The first of which is code suggestions, where we created Python code from scratch just using a prompt. This uses the CodeGecko model for code completion. The second is suggest merge request summary changes, where we saw a summary of all of the information and collaboration that had happened on a merge request. This uses the text bison model for summarization. And finally, generate suggested tests in merge requests feature uses also text bison to create a recommendation of tests that can be used for quality assurance and testing for that code.